Hey gang, hope you're having a great week and staying safe in this crazy quarantine world. My apologies for the post, it's a little bit later than normal, but that is for good reason, and it's because we actually have 2 videos for you today. That is because my sweet-ass partner Michelle has used her patience, technical know-how, and baking skills to help in making what is quite possibly the best focaccia I have ever had. So in this collaboration, Meeshy's video is going to detail the dough recipe we used for the focaccia, which can also work for homemade pizza, and I am going to show how to turn that incredible dough into a bangin' homemade focaccia. So, if you're interested in making your dough at home, go over to Meeshy's channel, subscribe to that sweet treat of a woman, and check out her dough recipe. I'm going to put it in the card at the top of the video right now, and also a link in the description and comments down below. Anyway, the process I'm going to be detailing here also works with store-bought dough. You just have to let it come to room temperature for 45 minutes to an hour in an oiled bowl covered with a damp cloth before handling it. And then you can just do the steps as I show here. So, without further ado, let's focaccia. The first step here is to dump out your dough onto a well-oiled baking sheet. I used this really large one because I wanted to try a thinner focaccia, but if you prefer yours thick, you could use a cast iron skillet or a smaller, deeper sheet. Just make sure to have the sides oiled really well also so that your dough will come off easy later. I didn't do this and some of mine stuck, so make sure to oil that up. Now, once your dough is spread to the sides and covers the whole sheet, mist it with a few sprays of water. This will raise the hydration of the dough and also allow it to rise better. Now, you're going to get your girlfriend to cover it with a damp, warm towel and let it rise in a warm part of your kitchen for about an hour or until doubled in size. You can use this time to prepare your toppings. I cut thin some garlic, fresh rosemary, 2 types of olives, both Kalamata and a marinated green olives. I also have some flaky sea salt and fresh black pepper I sprinkle over top. And I also cut up some shallots. And yeah, I know these aren't shallots, but I ran out of shallots when I was filming them. One of my friends, Charles Verdi, helped me a lot in understanding how focaccia comes together. And he also taught me that bit about misting the dough, but this next step is extremely important. Charles is a dough master with a lot more knowledge than myself, and his tips were as follows. Put some olive oil on your hands first, and then when you're starting to massage the dough here, you're not poking and prodding to take the air out of it, but rather massaging the dough slowly to disperse the gas throughout the sheet, create some bubbles, and make an airier and fluffier dough. Once your dough has a few bubbles up top and some divots from your fingers, you can start to add the toppings. Now, you can get real artsy with your focaccia like these folks, and that looks amazing, and I do intend to try some focaccia art in the future, but this time I'm making it as a side for dinner, so I'm just going to try to make sure that every bite has a similar amount of toppings and flavor. From my experience, that inherently makes for a good-looking aesthetic. I add a sprig of rosemary in the center for presentation's sake, top with some more chopped rosemary, flaky salt and pepper, and then finish with a drizzle of olive oil before putting in the oven for 18 to 20 minutes, with a minute or 2 of broiling to finish it off and get that nice char. Cut that tasty lad with a pizza cutter and boom, you have this beautiful, crispy, fluffy focaccia to share with your friends and family. Or you could just stuff the entire sheet down your chew hole and have yourself a time. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm just happy you're eating it. Well, that's it, gang. If you learned anything in this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps out a bunch. And don't forget to go check Meeshy's channel, especially if you are into fashion, hairstyling, or any of the other awesome topics she covers over there. She is one of my favorite people in the whole world. She is a great person, and we work on all of our videos together, so they have a similar feel that you should be used to. Anyway, I hope you love your focaccia. Please let me know if you make it and enjoy it. It makes my day every time I see a comment that one of y'all made something from the channel. So please don't hesitate to comment down below. I will definitely respond. So until next video, stay safe, stay well, and keep living an awesome life.